Hey guys, this is Tom, and welcome back to another stream, yet another stream of CCLP5. Oh yeah. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get back in the groove here. So we're doing CCLP5 tonight. We left off at level 123, Sandstorm Shelter. We have 27 levels to go. Yeah, that's right, 27. I do not know how many streams that'll take me, though, to do the final 27 levels. Because come December, I will be doing an uncapped subathon. And I want to have CCLP5 completed before then, as well as Ghost of the Babe. So now you know what's coming. So expect to see more of these for the next several weeks. All right, who's ready to jump into some gameplay here? We're playing Chips Challenge. If you don't know what that is, it's a tile-based puzzle game that most people remember from their Windows 95 days. It's a gem. I love it. And yeah, all I can pretty much say about that. Jeremy, welcome on in. See, yeah, Jeremy is ready to rock and roll. Jeremy's ready to see me play some CCLP5. So why don't we get going with Sandstorm Shelter? So we're starting off. I believe I recall seeing this level when JB LP'd Walls of CCLP3. And we got a Sokoban to start. Let's see. I think I can do this. Yeah. Let's see. Are there 3 or 4? There are 4. Is this under a trap? Yes, it is. Okay. Just making sure. And careful not to get vored by the fireball. Okay. Fireball blew up, which means we can now use this block to go in here. Let's see, I don't know what wall pattern this uses, but let's see. Okay. I can bring this down, and then I can do something like that. Okay. So that's just going to keep looping. But what we can do is we can do something like this. And, okay, maybe if I put it here, it'll bounce back. Or maybe not. I have the right idea. Yeah, that's just gonna keep looping. Walls of mistakes. There we go. See, I knew it would be. I knew it was walls of CCLP3 level. Just wasn't sure of the pattern. Okay. So, yeah, see, the problem now is if I push the block into this corner right here, I'll have what I need to get the fireball into the bomb, but then the other problem though is I don't have anything to not have the fireball in loop. So let's see. I could push it right there, but then again, I don't really want to do that. And I don't see anything else. I could go through there and take that chip, but I don't think I want to. Because I can imagine I'll need it for something later on. Let's see, what other options do we have? I might have done something wrong, but then again, I don't know. Yeah, I might have done something wrong here. So, let's retry. Yeah, let's get bored by the fireball, because why not? So, yeah, this one isn't too bad. There we go. Alright, down here. You know, what if we didn't take those chips? What if we didn't take those chips? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's one of those instances where you don't take anything you don't need to. All right. Ooh, looks like we're hopping outside. Let's see, this is safe. This. Ooh. Okay. Well, I have a way back in through here. But it looks like if we want to advance any further, we're gonna need to fill in that water space. So let's go ahead, let's do that. And here's a way I can get this chip. Okay, there's a way to get that key. That was bound to happen. That was bound to happen. Alright. Well, get to do this all over again. And we don't take those chips. Oh yeah, I can also just push it down like this. And then wait for it to come around. There we go. All right. Now we can grab these. We can go in here. I guess I can take these 2 chips. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I can go in here. Ooh. Hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween. Let's see. Okay, so I have to go down this way. And then it looks like I gotta bring it down and then up. see. So it'd be like this, and then we can do something like this. There we go. That is one yellow key. So yeah, we are outside the sandstorm shelter. Let's see, I could go for that. You know what? I see that yellow key there. Is there anything we can do with the fireball? Let's see. I can still retrieve this from the other side. Alright, so what is it going to do now? It's going to get stuck. Okay. I didn't think of that. But I don't think I see any reason why it would go back there. So let's just carry on. And this is where I can use the pop-up wall to my advantage. Okay. Let's see. Make sure that's open. Those two are open. There we go. There we go. Could also be a red herring. Let's see. This one I want to go down here. Ooh. Okay, so 3 keys I can go in there. Alright, there we go. Oh. Let's see. I want to go... See, I can't go there. I can't go there. You know what? Maybe this is a wall. And it would make sense because the exit is right in there. Yeah, I can't go there. Can't go there. So yeah, this is a wall. And I'm 1 yellow key short. Which means we do need that yellow key back there. So how could we have done this differently? How could we have done this differently? Let's see. I do have another block I can retrieve. But then again, what would that do? I suppose maybe I could grab a block and just stash it right in here. And so that way the fireball will just go into the bomb up there. I think that sounds like a plan, actually. All right. All right, doing this. And then we go down in here. There we go. All right. Yep, this way. Ooh, that was close. All right. Yeah, let's be careful not to do that. Okay. Go in here. And remember, I have to go up this way. Like that. Then we come around. We grab this. I was tempted to go through there. Okay. Okay. So we're going to need 2 blocks here. The first one we're going to stick it right in here. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, that actually worked. Oh, that actually worked. Okay. Wow. Okay. I was not anticipating that. Okay. let's go down in here. Alright, there we go. And yeah, we can't go down there. So we have to go this way. Alright, new area. Yeah, I have to go this way. Doesn't seem to be any real use for these balls, so I'm just going to... Okay, there might, or there might not. Okay, there is a use for this fireball. So... that's where I'll want to put the block, right about here, I think. But then again, I won't be able to... Okay. Well, we can start by taking this chip. And there we go. We can blow it up. Okay, what's in here? Okay, there's no real use for this glider because this is all enclosed in gravel. Okay, there's a socket. So we do know I did leave 2 chips back there. I should probably grab those. Or no, that's just one of the chips. Oh, snap. Where is... Oh, okay. I left the other chip there. Alright. Let's grab this. And then we shall make our way back down. And I'll want to put the block like that, so I have a way. Okay. So now we're back here. And luckily, though, there is a block which I can retrieve. But what I can also do is I can come around here and put the block on the button. This way. Alright. There we go. Okay. And let's go back. And now we're going to need this block. And we can go in here. And I don't know if there was a secret hint in here. But we made it. And that is Sandstorm Shelter by Joshi. Alright, I actually kind of like that level. I think it had a good theme going. Alright. Speaking of which, we have Dig Me Out. And I don't think I was supposed to do that. Let's see. Yeah. We can do this. Alright. Looks like we're gonna need another block to... Yep, that's a cook. Shout out to anybody that has followed me on Twitch, and if you haven't already, make sure you check out my YouTube, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Okay, we're here. I don't think I want to release that bug just yet. Huh. Okay, so now... Now what I want to do is... Let's see. Okay, so I release that bug. But I feel like I'm going to need that bug, which is a problem. And I don't want to uncover that. It could be a red herring, but I'm not sure. So, let's see. Oh. Alright, I just noticed we were dropping frames. Hopefully the VOD doesn't end All right, we back? We back? Are we stable? Okay. So yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Unless if there's gravel under this block, which hopefully there is. There was not gravel under the block. It was a tank. All right. Let's try this again. Trying to see what was passed. Couldn't quite tell. I wonder... Morgan Freeman narrating voice. But there was not gravel under that block. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have a... Oh, okay. Maybe it would help. All right, let's do this. And gotta make sure I can retrieve those blocks later. I wonder if I'll come back to this. But we really need to do some more exploration here, so let's uncover that. Aha! It opened something. There we go. Got ourselves a green key. Okay, now what? Well, we can definitely set up the partial post again. But now our other problem here is we don't have anywhere to go, and there's nothing under these blocks. Happens if I press it again. Nothing. Okay. Maybe the bug is a red herring. Let's go with that approach. Except... Yeah, we need to find a way to get in through there. I got an idea. Okay. Apparently it's not long enough to successfully retrieve. Yeah, the bug fake out. Exactly. Exactly, Joshy. Exactly. Welcome on in. Okay. Let's do this. A new level title, says Jeremy. Okay. So let's go with the assumption that we don't need the bug, and we'll continue forward. Which I probably do. But let's see if there's... See if there's anything else in the level that might be useful. Okay, I am going to push it here. That's alright. Aha! So I'm not sure if I want to take that chip just yet or put the block on the button. Do I want to take those fire boots? I'm not sure if I want to take those fire boots. So, well, I can see I can do something like this. Okay. And then all right. So I presume this is the fireball cloner. Let's see. So this is going to go. Oh no. Such a good level. Really fits the underground theme of the decade too. Yeah. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. We're going to do this. And then we shall put the block here. All right. We're getting somewhere. Fire boots. Which I don't know if that was a good idea or not. But we'll find out if we made a bad life choice. Let's see. I don't want to go through there just yet. Except we have this. Maybe that's where the fireball was supposed to go. Because opening this up didn't really help me much. And there's not much else that I can do up here. Let's see, can I? No, I can't. I was wondering if I can push a block here, but nope. Not enough space. Not enough space. All right, well, we are at the point of the stream where we are just about ready to take our first break. So we're going to run some ads. Stick around too, because at the end of the ad break, you guys get extra chips. I have it set up so it now gives out chips at the end of ad breaks. More on that later. So go ahead, get up, stretch, go get yourself something to eat or drink. I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes. So please stay tuned, and I will see you in a few. Ads starting now. All right, guys, welcome back. Looks like we had a... Oh, wow. Looks like the spam bots are using another tactic. They've learned that stream boo is a blocked term, and so Automod will catch them. But I also have it set to block links posted by non-subs. So you never saw that. All right, let's carry on. Let's carry on. So remember the mistake we made. And it is a bug fake out, which means we don't really need this bug for anything. Okay. There we go. Grab this. And then we set up the partial post like we did before. This will have to be pushed down, but that's all right. Okay. Now, let's see. So I don't think I want to take those fire boots just yet. I can take this and put it there. I also don't want to clear the way just yet. Let's see here. Oh. I know the tricks. I know the tricks to get myself unstuck. Okay. Yeah. Do this. So there is one thing I wanted to... Or actually, let's focus while we do this. Okay. But there is potentially going to be a CC2 LP2, in case if you haven't heard that. In case if you haven't heard the news. And we don't have anything, so we can stand on the thief. All right. Let's see here. I can do this, but then again, oh, I can take the key. I just can't. Yeah, I just can't do anything with the block yet. Okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I want to take the fire boots just yet. So it looks like we got to go in here. Looks like we got to go this way. Ooh. Oh, there's chips under these. Yeah, there's chips under these. I think I would rather do this. There we go. And there's another hint which we can go for. But what exactly am I going for right there? Let's see if I can kind of see what's going on. Oh, that's the exit. But am I going to have enough blocks, though? I don't think so. And anyway, I have a yellow key, so I can't really complete the puzzle. Let's see. Okay, so this block that's on the side, we don't need that for anything. So we can just push that in the corner. And besides, it's stuck. So we can't really do anything with it. Let's see, we got this. Which, again, same thing. Aha! I got a red key. Make sure we check everything. Okay, it looks like we got everything we need. Alright, so now we're going to get a blue key, and what is that blue key going to do? It'll let us go in there. Let's do it. Okay. Is it time to grab the fire boots? It looks like it might be time to grab the fire boots. Which means we can go in, retrieve this block. Just like so. And it looks like that block is just going to get stuck there. Unless if I can find a way around. And then we get another block. Let's see, this is probably a bad life choice, but we're going to do it. Let's see. Ooh. Yes, so the remaining chips... The remaining chips are in there. Looks like I'm going to run out of time, but it's okay. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So we're left with what's in here. Oh! Aha! But what I really need Oh, you know what? I push this block to the right. I push that block to the right. Which would mean, yeah, that would be a cook in lengths. Well, I guess I deserve that. All right. Well, at least we get more time, folks. At least we get more time to do the other parts of the level. So we know the bug is a red herring. We know we're going to have to do something with that block. So I might as well push it in there. Let's go in here. Oh. Okay. All right, let's go in there. Yep. And remember, the bug is a red herring. And remember, put it in there just like that. There we go. And okay. All right. Okay. There we go. And remember, every single one of these has a chip under them. So you kind of have to be careful. But then once you know what you're doing. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Time to grab the fire boots. And I do see there's one more chip back there. Yeah, and anyway, I can't really push any blocks through here because, well, I could, you know, go in the other way, but it looks like we're kind of forced to do this. Okay. So... well, that was not what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to move this block and then move the other. It's all right though. Fill that in, and then we go up here. All right, let's go in here. And make sure to cover this. It's one of these levels where you kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay. All right, I can do that. There we go. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. All right, there we go. And then we leave that for now. All right, and then we take this guy and we blow it up. And then don't forget to move that block out. Let's see. Okay, I can do something like this. And I don't want to push it up one more just yet, because I want to do this. There we go. All right, and then we have 3 blocks, which is exactly how much we need to go up here. Okay. And then what is this going to do? I don't think I want to uncover that just yet. Or do I? Let's press the button. Okay. So I can do this in one of 2 ways. I can go the right, which I wouldn't necessarily do because there's a bomb up above. So yeah, that looks like to be the optimal path. So yeah, let's blow this glider up. And then we can push this, get this. There we go. All right, we have all the chips. But we may not be done yet. Let's see. Okay, so that's what that trap is there for. All right. And I have 1, 2, 3, looks like 6 blocks, and that should be enough. Let's do it. Block on the button. And don't forget to use that key. There we go. I guess I'll read the hint on the way of the exit. All right, 2 more. What do you want? What do you know? Do you get nervous making me go? Alright. Another Joshy level. I actually like this one. I can't remember if I played this in voting. It's been a while. It's been a while since CCLP5 voting. 3 years now. Over 3 years. And 2 years since CCLP5 voting ended. But yeah, good level. I like that one. And now we're on to Holiday Spirits. So we go from the spooky season to the holiday season. It's also fitting that this is level 125. And don't worry, that's my thing going off. All right. Let's see. Looks like we're getting a pair of fire boots. All right. Yeah, you know what I might do? I think I'm going to mute Discord. There. That way it doesn't drive you bonkers. Okay. Let's see. There's nothing I can do in there. Yeah, it looks like I have to do this. Okay. I think I want to go down in here. There we go. And then I want to blow this tooth monster up. So now I have the suction boots. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing? What are we doing? I noticed I missed a chip up there, so I may as well grab that. I don't think there was anything back at the beginning. Pretty sure there wasn't. Alright, so what are we doing with the block now? It looks like we're blowing up some fireballs. Let's see here. Be like this. Oh. Except there's a thin wall there. Any other place we could get to? Let's see, there's nothing back there. Yeah, I'm afraid that's not the right move. Although it appears as though I could use the block to blow up this bomb so I can get a red key. Question though is where I would use it. So let's try this again. Nope. And don't forget, Fire boots. And then we go back. This way. All right. Make sure we get this. That's most important. There we go. Now we can grab this. Okay. I can do this. There we go. Yep, so there's nothing back there. So yeah, we were gonna do what we said we were gonna do, and that is that is get a red key from this block. Okay, where to use it? Where to use it? So, let's see. Where to use it? Okay. So there isn't really any use using it over there. If I do that, the glider will kill me. Any place I can use it that would be useful. What if we used it right here to blow up the bug? But let's see. I think that may be the best course of action. Because if I go down in here, there isn't really anything else that I can really do except to use the bug, which opens up a path down below. Okay. And let's see, I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. But it looks like I am going to have to lose the boots. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what that blew up. I imagine it did something. But now we're stuck. Kaden. Oh yeah, right. Fire boots. Don't forget the fire boots. Okay. Yeah, let's go. And let's do this. There we go. All right. And we don't want to forget that chip back there. Maybe what it did is it cloned one of these so I can go up there. Yeah, it looks like that's where we're going to go next. Once we get back. All right. All right. Let's go up. And yes, it opened up a spot right where I thought it was going to open up. And yeah, it has to be, that one has to be open. So looks like we are going to have to go in here. Okay, what do we got this time? Let's see. Yeah, I would presume this. Yeah, I would presume that to be hidden. Okay. All right, so what are we doing with this block? Looks like we're going to maneuver it around. Oop, that's hidden. Maneuver it around and blow up this bomb in there. Okay. New area. I can do this, and that allows me a safe way through. Let's see. Okay. Based on the flow of this level, it looks like it's best to do that, which will open up the trap. There we go. All Alright, we get another red key, which, where can it be useful? Where can it be used? Let's see, remember, we have one red key. Okay, I can kind of see what we're doing here. So, it looks like we are going to push the block off of this trap, but then again, we don't really need it for anything. So we're going to do this, and it looks like we're going to flip the toggles. And then we got a whole nother area to explore. All right. And we're starting to run out of time, so we gotta be careful. Gotta hurry it up a little bit. Aha. We're in here. Oh, snap. What could possibly be going on in here? Okay, well, I am going to need one bomb for this. But let's see, how many blocks and how many bombs? There's 1, 2, and 3. And I can see where the red key can be used. It's right in there. So this shouldn't be too bad. And make sure we use it in the correct spot. Right there. There we go. Alright, and then take this guy, bring her around. Alright, awesome. Oh. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, this block goes right in there. Okay, we're gonna have to start pause buffering here because we are running out of time. Okay. Let's see. It looks like we are... Yeah, it looks like we are using the suction boots. ghosts of the past can still be felt here, green and chilled. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's see how to get. Oh, I see. I see. All right. Perfect. And then we can go ahead. Where do we use it though? Okay. The exit is right in there. Alright, so I just go up around. Oh shit. No, it's not connected. No. Oh man, we were so close. So close. All right. Well, we're going to try and speed run this because we got 7 minutes left on the ad clock. I'm going to try and do this without using another snooze, but I might have to use a snooze. We will be taking a break after this level, as we always do, every hour or so. All right. And then it's like this. There we go. Let's see, hopefully we didn't miss a chip somewhere. But we're going to lock in. We're locking in, chat. We're locking in. All right. Oh, I can also do that. Okay. That's another way to... Yeah, that's another way to get through. Okay. Go in here. Grab this. Grab this. And don't forget there are chips back in here. don't know why I have to oof on every single wall, but I do. Okay, go this way. All right, now jump in here. So that's to be used up there. This is to be used down there. Okay, that's an area we haven't been to yet. And then this is to be used right in here. And don't accidentally click the wrong lock. All right. We're going in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you would do that in Lynx. Okay. The ghosts of the past can still be felt here, green and chilled. At least I'll get that on the TWS file. Okay. It's right in here. All right. This is it. All right, made it. And that was Holiday Spirits by Jeffrey. Oh, we got Master Carpenter up next. Remember this level? Remember this level from voting? I remember it. And I voted for it. I voted this one pretty high. Because I wanted CCLP5 to have lots of difficult levels. Anyway, we're going to take a break here. And then we're going to get on with Master Carpenter, or at least get started if I can remember how to do it. Whether or not we'll finish it today is another story, but go ahead, get up, stretch, go get yourself something to eat or drink. I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes, so please stay tuned, and I will see you on the other side. Ad starting now. All right, guys, we are back. Let's give Master Carpenter a shot, shall we? Yeah, and there's a pink ball up there. Okay. This button to the left clones 5 blocks. Collect a blue key before going down into the teleport. Okay. So, I do not remember exactly how to do this, so wish me luck. Let's see, is there anything? Okay. So let's do some exploration. Okay, that ball is moving vertically. That would make sense, right? Let's see. I can't go through there or else I will get trapped. Let's see. What does this do? Okay. And then the only other problem here is... Yeah, I can kind of... Yeah, I remember a little bit, but I don't remember it exactly, which is a thing. So, yeah, we're going to give this a shot. We'll see if we beat it today. If not... yeah. I also remember this is a VT level. Let's see, what's in here? Absolutely nothing. Okay. So the blue key is right in there. The blue key is right in there. And in order to get there, we need blocks on both sides. So we're going to have to get one of these. I'm going to leave... Yeah, I'm going to take the middle skate. I wonder what's connected to this one. Okay, that one is not connected at all, and that would make sense, right? Let's see here. I don't want to go through there because... Oh, yeah, that's one way to trap yourself. I think we are going to end up coming through there. Okay. Let's see. So what's connected to this trap? I know for a fact I can't really... I can't really press that button because then this ball will get stuck and then I will have no way of getting a block up there. However, we do have a block here that we might be able to sneak down in there. Okay. So it's all about how do I get this block up through the trap? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do not remember how to do this. Wonder how high it was ranked in voting. Okay. All right, so we know pressing this button will send this pink ball over there. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I don't want to go through there just yet. Okay. I don't think pressing the tank button would do anything, but we got to make some moves here. So let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah, was there anything that we picked up? No. All right. There wasn't anything we picked up. So, okay, apparently if we're gonna bring blocks here, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to we're gonna have to do this. Hmm. Is right. And I only have 3. I only have 3 skates I can work with. Let's see. I wonder. Okay, I can do something like that. But then what I'm left here is I'm left with something that I can't really do anything. So it looks like that's what we do for the end. So we have that noted. So where else can we? Alright, let's... Alright, that's a waste of a skate. Let's try this for now. Let's see. Yeah, we're on Master Carpenter. Alright. Yeah, if this ends up taking a really long time, I do apologize, but I have played this in voting and it took me over 2 hours on stream, I think. I eventually got through it, but So maybe we can put this up here. And that way, I actually have the space to, you know. But let's see. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I can't remember exactly where I got stuck on. I think it was this part. Yep, so you know what? To save one use of the skates, let's do this. Oh. Oh, I forgot. That's okay, though. Because we can do something like this. And then we can grab this skate. Oh, yeah, that's right. Not only do we have to fill in these two spaces here, but we also got a block that we're going to come around. Okay. Well, hopefully we have a green key. Later on. Let's see. All right. All right, we got the blue key. So it appears what we've done so far is correct. But then my only problem there, we might be able to, yeah, let's just not worry about it right now. And instead, we'll go through the teleport. I'm not sure if I want to move that block. I don't think I want to right now. Yeah, let's just go in. Okay. Now we're here. Is that tank on anything? I can only imagine. Oh yeah, that's right. I need the I need the tank so I can get through. Yeah, I remember this part. Except, okay, we do have, what does this do? Clones another block. All right. So yeah, let's do what we did before. So let's fill these in just like we did. All right. And then down we go. All right. Okay. So, let's see. Let's do this. All right. And now we're back. Except we... All right. Oh, you know what? You know what? Okay, well, I think I just did exactly what I did before. So that doesn't really help me. All right. So, yep, like this. And I'm probably wasting an ice skate here. Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't make this too complex. Yeah, we're just going to keep doing what we have been doing. Okay. All right. Let's go down in here. Let's try going for the flippers, but then again, what good would that do for me? What good would that do for me? I might be able to do something like this. Oh, except I need the red key. I need the red key. So that's not gonna work. Yeah, this level is quite the level to be had. And I can't really do anything. And if yeah, no, I can't really run and how do we do this? How do we do this? Hmm. Yeah, what is it that I'm doing wrong? That's one way you can do this. Yeah, the bonk teleport. Well, we know this doesn't do anything. Oh, there's a thin wall under that block. There's a thin wall under that block. So that's a one-way ticket. So how are we supposed to get past this tank? Where was the block initially? Or does it not matter? I don't think it matters right here for this context. I don't think it matters. Is there anything else? Anything else that can be useful? Yeah, so the problem is down here. So I can't do anything with the block up above. We know that. I can't do anything with the block up above. So and I know I can't do that. I am tempted. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You could probably guess what I was about to say right there, but... Okay. So, let's see here. Do this. The only problem here is... Yeah, the only problem here is... You have to get these blocks correct, you know. Okay. Let's see here. Right here. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be the last... Yeah, I'm thinking this will be the last level for tonight. So, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Get another solid... right now, it is actually 11 o'clock, and y'all know what time that'll eventually become. So yeah, we'll keep on going. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get. We'll see how far we can get on Master Carpenter. Okay. Let's do this. Alright, we got the key. We got the key. Alright. Now, let's go down. Okay. So, the block is right here. Alright. Block is right here. So, no matter what happens, I can't really do anything with this block. And I can't really bring a block back. So the only block that we have that we can use is right in here. Let's see. I can push this down. Okay. Yeah, but I'm doing the same things I did before. That's not helping. That's not helping. I could drown the tank, but I feel like that would be the bad move because then I won't have anything else to, you know. And let's see. There was a chip right here, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe if I didn't take the chip, if I didn't take the chip, if I didn't take the chip, then yeah, if I didn't take the chip, then yeah. Let's see. Yeah, if I didn't take the chip, then I would be able to yeah, I would be able to get the right key. That's another one of those things in there. It's not impossible. You're just missing something. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go down. All right. We're going to do this, and this time we are not going to take the chip. We are not going to take the chip. So, how would we do this? How would we do this? Is it possible to do it without taking the chip? Let's see. So I can't push this down or else I'll have to push that up. The only possible way I can see this being done is if I use this pop-up wall when pushing this up and then use this pop-up wall when pushing that right. So it looks like we're going to have to use these. That's what the pop-up wall is there for anyway. So, okay. All right, now we have an extra block. And what we can do, this block, yeah, I can take that one now. It's safe. I want to be sure that I can turn this around. Or wait. Wait. No, I want to go up here. Okay. That's what I want to do. Okay. And there is some stuff over here. Yeah, there is several blocks. So, well, right here, I see that I can, yeah, this block is stuck because I can only push it down, and yeah, there's only one place where this can go, so it makes sense to do that. And then I presume I would use this block right there. Okay. And now the question is, how are we going to bring this around? Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if I wanted them toggling or not. I guess it doesn't matter. But how many blocks? I see this pop-up wall right here, and that... you know what? Maybe it's so I can push the block up for that thing. Okay. And then I gotta remember I can't go through. Okay. All right. Well, we are running out on the ad clock. So I guess what we can do is we can take a social media pit stop. Because there has been discussion about CC2, potentially a CC2LP2. So I'm going to run an ad, and once we're out of ads, we'll jump back into gameplay. All right. Let's go. Where are you? Right here. By the way, there's still a freewheel spin up for grabs. Make sure you grab it. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to go in here. Let's see. Oh, I'm not logged in. That's okay. I don't have to be logged in to view these. I switched browsers, so... But there is potentially going to be a CC2LP2. This is just the announcement. Everyone, it's been more than 5 years since the release of the previous official CC2 set, CC2LP1, and approaching 2 years since the release of the previous CC1 set, CCLP5. There's some intermittent discussions on the Discord server regarding starting work on the next official set, this time a CC2 one. And this is just who wants to be staff. I wouldn't necessarily. Yeah, I've got other commitments too, so, my job. And, part of it is also my Twitch channel too. And if anything, if I had to choose between a CC2LP2 and a CCLP6 to be part of the staff, I would go with CCLP6. And yeah, we don't know the level count. And there's a whole discussion in the CCBBC Discord, but you get the idea. So anyway, that's the social media pit stop. Let's get back. Get back into the gameplay. All right, so what were we doing? So we need, I think it would help to extract one of these blocks. I think it would help to extract one of these blocks. So yeah, we're gonna need this. Oh, except I see what the pop-up wall is there for. I'm gonna need an extra block to stash it right in here. So that way I can grab the flippers and the yellow key. All right. That makes sense now. Let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Just like so. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, let's go right in here. And it doesn't really matter what I do with that. But yeah, we now know to use these pop-up walls. Okay. And then this guy will go right in there. And then we can bring one of these guys up and around. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to... I guess I have to do this. Okay. And then don't forget. Don't forget. Okay. Now we can stash this block in here. Do this. Use the pop-up wall. And now we have a path up there. I don't know if I should take those yet. But what I will do is I'll definitely oh no. Or wait a second. Oh. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we're going to have to get that block out. I think the way we could do that, since we know there was a block like right about here, we could just, except we got to get the other block out. That's the other problem. Yeah, I think I would do I think I would do the Sokoban part first and then try to go for the flippers. Maybe that's what we're getting at here. Okay. Oops. And we know we need one block for the end, so okay. All right. We're going down here. Yeah. It was like this, and like that. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I think regardless, one block is going to be stuck back there. Okay. That's all right. All right, so I think we get one of the blocks out, and now we try to do this. And we know for a fact yeah, we know for a fact one of the blocks is going to be stuck back there. So, yeah, let's work on the Sokoban part. Let's see. This is going to be one where I have to bring it back, but that's fine. Okay. And then... Yep. All right. Just like this. Now... Now... They're toggling, so... let's see. Okay. We're almost at the 3.5 hour mark of the stream. Let's see. All right, like that. I'm going to flip the tank just in case, but I don't see any reason why I would need to go back there. All right. Let's do this. And I don't see any reason why I wouldn't grab these at this point, because we only have one option at this point, and that is to go here. Okay. All right. So, 2 yellow keys. 2 yellow keys, and we can grab the green key. Let's go in here. All right, now we have the green key. So I don't know if I should leave that lock open. Let's see, how are we going to retrieve this block? It looks like we're going to have to come back around. Yeah, and there's nothing I can really do up here. So, let's see. What does that button do? Does it clone a tank? It might. See, trying to figure out a way how I would get up there. So we are going to need an extra block, it seems. Just so we can retrieve that block. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to lose the flippers. So how would we do this? I don't think we're going to get it on this attempt, guys. I don't think we're going to get it on this attempt, I'm afraid. You know what? Maybe it does clone a tank, and I just have to trust it. Yeah, like that. And now, Let's see. How are we going to get... Oh, yeah, right. Right. Okay. Yeah, we don't need those anymore. Let's see. Okay. I see how to do this. I am going to run out of time, but that's okay. And that... Yeah, that block isn't useful for anything. Oh, flippers, okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave this open and see how I would do this. So there's a bomb right there. Okay. There's a bomb right here. So the question though, the question here is, oh, you know what? That might be easy. I don't know. Let's see. We were up here. God, my brain is gonna be fried. My brain is gonna be fucking fried when I'm done with this level. Great, and now we're having connection issues. Please don't go out. All right. Yeah, occasionally occasionally I'll drop frames. All right, let's see. So how would I do this? I think I would... Let's see, I'd come around. Oh, man. I did a speed test earlier, and it was fine, so... I don't know why it's choosing to be fucky today. What is wrong? Okay, we're back. I hope we didn't lose the VOD, because that would suck. Okay. All right. You didn't miss anything. I promise you, you didn't miss anything. We're just studying this room here. So oh, okay, we did. We did. All right. We're back. Hopefully we didn't lose the VOD. Hopefully it didn't just make a new VOD. Because that would fucking suck. Yeah, maybe that's what I should have done all along. Contrary to what you might think. Okay. We're still studying this room here. So the goal is to eventually get a block into either this bomb or this bomb. So here's the problem. The only way out the only way out the only way out if you go down in here is if you go up this way. So let's imagine we push this over and then we push this down. So there's a block right here, right where I died because I ran out of time. All right. Let's just imagine that. Let's see, what can I do? I can turn this around. Okay. All right. So then these two are uncovered. And then I go down in here. This one becomes uncovered. And then what I can do is I can go in here. I think that's how I did it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see. So you uncover this, you uncover this. You push the block down here. So now there's a block here, and these two are uncovered. You go down in here, so this one gets uncovered. You nail here because there's a dirt tile there. You uncover this. You nail across here, and then you go in here. I think that'll work, actually. I think that'll work. But then the other question, though, is do we need the other block for anything else? I don't think so. Okay. All right. Oh. Well, okay. Well, you just saw the next level. I accidentally hit the... I got the skip level prompt, and you know, I was looking at it and I wasn't paying attention, and I said yes to the skip level. Okay. All right, let's do this for real. So How many blocks are we going to need? Let's see. So... Oh, once you go through... Okay, I see what this thing is here is used for. But then the other thing, though, is how are we going to get a block there? Oh, there's a thief, right. Yeah, there's a thief. So I can just walk across. So how many blocks? Well, let's pay attention to how many blocks we've cloned right up here. Okay. Oops. And that's all right. All right. All right, let's do this. We're going to do this level and get past it so we don't have to do it next stream. It looks like the VOD is still going, which means we didn't lose. Yeah, we didn't lose it, right? The VOD is still there. It's still in one piece. Okay, there we go. Let's go in here. Oh. Okay, we got that. All right. All right. So, what am I doing now? I'm going down. I'm going down into the depths and beyond. And then I gotta remember... Fail. I was supposed to use that other pop-up wall. Or I was supposed to use the force floor. Yeah, this is the last level we're doing for tonight. So don't worry, you're not going to miss out. Let's see. Okay, so we have that. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down in here. All right. And we don't take that chip. Chat, this is why you don't play Chips Challenge late at night. Because trying to do puzzles, especially when you know your brain is fried, you know. I only imagine that's not going to help when I do my subathon. Except during my subathon, we'll be playing Final Fantasy X. But if the subathon ever happens to go long, we might end up doing CC2 during the subathon. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's go down in here. And yeah, so remember which pop-up walls we need to save. All right, there we go. Now we can do this. Okay. Yeah, right here. Okay. So we get one of these blocks out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And we do this. And remember, we want to yeah, remember we want to go in here first. There we go. Oh, wait. My God. I thought I was cooked for a second. And I clearly wasn't. Okay. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we want that to be toggling. Yeah, we want that to be toggling. There's no other use except to go in here. Okay. Yeah. All right. It doesn't really matter which direction the tank is facing, so we'll just roll with it. Okay. Grab these. Oh. All right. And remember, we just have to trust this. There we go. And remember, we don't need that anymore. Okay. So now we do this. You know, I like this little... I guess that's why I voted it high. Because I like the way this part unfolded. And, yeah. All right. Now, here we are, and we're going to do the exact same thing we said we were going to do. That is go this way. Yeah, okay. All right. And I can use this. All right. Awesome. And I don't really see any use for that block now, so yeah, so now it looks like we gotta go the long way back. And there's a reason why we have the flippers here. Okay. Now we're here at the end. Now we're here at the end. So we've used how many blocks? I think it's 2 blocks. So we can use 3 more. We don't really need the flippers anymore, so we can just do this. And I can only imagine we're going to need a block right there. Yeah, so now it should be full. I'm not going to be the poor soul to test it out, but okay. Okay. All right, let's see here. Tell you what. I might bring up the map for this one. Let's see. Yeah, let's bring up the map. And anyway, we could paint a picture in the last room. We could take a screenshot. I can, draw. So, yeah. Okay. We're pulling it up. We're pulling it up. It's right in here. CCLP5. All right. And we can take a trip down memory lane of all the levels we've played up to this point. Yeah, why not? There's Numbskull. That's my level. My only level in CCLP5. Okay, we're coming up on it. Master Carpenter. Okay, so the area in question is right in here, and let's zoom in so we can, so y'all can see. Let's see. Let's bring it down just a tad. Okay, this is the area in question. Now, we know we know we have a block here that we can retrieve. So let's see here. So I come in here. Question though is how do we get down? Yeah, I know I'm gonna fuck this up if I don't do this properly. All right, so let's imagine this. So imagine we move this block right here. Okay, that creates a nail. We're probably going to need that to bring this block through. Then what we're going to do, let's see. I wonder. Wait, no. That's not going to work, I don't think. I might be able to move this block out of the way. I might be able to move it here. Let's see, so let's see here. So imagine this block is right here. We're going to need that for later use. Imagine we just move this block right there. We are going to have a block in this spot anyway. And then imagine this block is right here. So now the question becomes, okay, I think I see. This looks promising. This looks promising. All right, so I'm actually going to run an ad here. Get rid of the pre-rolls for a second. I'm not going to run 3 minutes of ads because we're right at the end and we're going to raid out after this level. So imagine I push this right here. So this block is right here. And then we clear this dirt tile. This block is now right here. So here and here instead of there and there. Okay. And then we move this block up so we create a nail. All right, so here, right. All right, so here. Yeah, the first block is right there. And then the next block is right there. And then the next block is right here. What we can do with this block is we can push it up and then push it down. And then we can nail off of this. And then we can push it right there. And then we make another nail right in here. So that way, all we have to do when we bring this block forward is, okay. And then I can always move this block down, but only do that for the end. Okay. All right, perfect. I see how to do this now. All right, so we take this, we move it right here, and then we take this, we move it there for now. And we take this, we move it up, and then we can manipulate this block. And then we can set up the second nail right there. And then the last block is going to go right in here. So now all we need to do is carry this through. And we're through. Awesome. How long did that take? How long did that take, chat? How long did that take? About an hour? Maybe more? I don't know. But we did it. That is Master Carpenter completed. The next level is Wastelands of Tabora, and as promised, we are going to stop here for the night. We completed 4 levels, starting with Sandstorm Shelter. Dig Me Out, then Holiday Spirits. I don't know where Andrew is right now. Hopefully, yeah, I'd be looking forward to him coming back to finish CCLP5. But yeah, if you're watching this, Andrew, I know I haven't been in your streams, but that's only because I have yet to catch up to where you are in terms of CCLP5. Anyway, we completed 4 levels today. This one, we knew it was going to be a nightmare, but we decided to just say fuck it and do it this stream, and probably for the better, because we would have spent at least an hour on this one at the start of next stream, and yeah, everybody, y'all knew it was going to be a doozy, but we did it. All right, let's find a raid target. So we're going to pick it up right here next time with Wastelands of Tabora, level 127. We have 23 levels to go. We got through 4 levels this stream in 4 hours. So imagine at that rate, assuming each level takes 1 hour, that's 23 more hours left, which I don't know how many streams that is. That's probably at least 6 streams, maybe 7. So we're getting there. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. All right, who are we rating? Who are we rating? Who are we rating? I wanted to raid Codemeister, and make a new friend. Are they live right now, actually? Is he live? I know I mentioned Sarah Serene. Well, let's see. Or no, what was it? I know I have it in here somewhere. Okay. Saturday streamage. But I want to wait until he goes live to actually Raid him. I think we'll pass on that because I think I'd rather raid out now for the sake of the VOD and not bore you guys any longer because I've already bored you enough today. Let's see. Nova Garcia. You know, it's been a while since we rated Emily CC. It's been a while. But we could also raid Space Kipright, who's doing Silent Hill F. I think we rated them the one time. Yeah, I think we've rated them before. But you know what? Let's do it. Raid Emily CC. Yeah, let's do it. And anyway, she is celebrating her 9-year partner anniversary, or just celebrated her 9-year partner anniversary, and is coming up on 4 years live on her subathon, the longest subathon on Twitch, the never-ending subathon. But yeah, that is going to do it for tonight, folks. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. I really appreciate it. Check out my YouTube. All the VODs can be found there. Additionally, follow me on Blue Sky so you don't miss a stream. And check me out on Instagram if you want to know who I am or what I look like in real life. There's my Instagram. Here's the raid message. Grab the top message if you are a sub. Otherwise, grab the bottom message. We're going to send this bad boy on over. And until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, time zone, wherever the world you are watching from. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Adios.